What's going on, Colts Nation? I appreciate you joining me for another video. Today is going to be a bit of a quick one, not a whole lot going on in the news cycle. But what I want to talk about is something that came up on Twitter, something that I just put into the universe. Okay, Malik Nabers, and there's not a whole lot to this, but Malik Nabers is being talked about on Twitter today because some guy by the name of Tony Pauline, who works for, does some sort of media, sports media, for some outlet out there. And this guy went on record and was talking about how Malik Nabers is being called high maintenance and might be a guy that would struggle going to a big city. And what a quote here from at NFL Notify on Twitter said that Tony claims, quote, there are off the field questions Neighbors has had to answer to during the draft process, and teams must feel comfortable with those answers if they're going to invest an early draft pick and millions of dollars in his services. Now, there's also been different people. This tweet goes on to say, we can confirm that this report is false, and we have only heard people speak highly of Neighbors. Jordan Schultz also came out and said that this report was absolutely ridiculous. The fact that Malik Nabers is high maintenance, but this is draft season. Things are going to be said. Things are going to happen. We don't know what really happens in these meetings, and it'll be interesting as the draft comes up. Will anything change? Right? Will Malik Nabers go up or down? There are people that are rating Malik Nabers as the best wide receiver in this draft class. I've seen some people rate him as the third best. Somebody I saw a couple people on Twitter, whether it was just random people or whether it was so-called experts, the people that get paid to do this stuff, they are saying that Roma Dunze would go above Malik Nabers, and Malik Nabers would be the third best in this draft class. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Malik Nabers. It'd be great if there was a way for the Colts to get him. I think he's going to be really good, but I don't see a way that he's really going to fall in the draft. He was going to visit the Chargers. He's already looking at houses. You have to assume Marvin Harrison Jr., if he gets picked fourth, then Malik Nabers, good chance he's going to get picked fifth. Maybe not. There are people talking about they could go and get a guy like Joe Alt. They could draft Brock Bowers. They could go a number of ways there with the Chargers, and we'll see what they do. Now, if they have Jim Harbaugh and they're going in a different direction, what exactly are they going to do? But, I just thought, this was a conversation that was coming up. If there was a chance Malik Nabers were to fall, I guess is where this one would go. If there's a chance he falls, would you want to draft, trade up and draft Malik Nabers if it was possible, trade up to the 8th pick or the 9th pick, something like that. But, as you can tell, not a whole lot in the news cycle. Zaire Franklin got married. So, his big day finally came. Him and his wife, Candace, finally getting married. So that's great to hear. Somebody that a lot of Colts fans have come to love over the years. Having a wedding yesterday and being able to celebrate that. But then other than that, I really just want to, check in with everybody. It's really been a while since, we got in the comment section and really, got to talking. We kind of used to do this a good bit, before last season and during last season, the beginning of last season, here in Florida during what we call snowbird season. Life got busy. Starting to slow down a little bit. I want to get back in contact with the community. We've grown so much since the last time we were really doing this stuff all the time. So I'd like to hear from you guys. How are you guys doing? How's the NFL offseason going for you? How's 2024 going for you? You let me know how you're doing down in the comment section. Time, is an issue. So I don't know when I'll get back to you guys, but I do want to, get back to going through the comments more often. So I'm gonna, work that into the schedule and make that part of something that I'm doing every day. Want to get back with you guys, want to talk more with you guys, and continue to grow with you guys through this process. You guys are the ones that are here early on, right? So want to be able to get to know everybody. I see a lot of the same people in the comment section all the time, and I appreciate anybody that comes through, watches any of the videos. Hitting the like button is great, and people that comment on it and want to have a conversation. about the game, or just want to give their opinion on it. I like hearing other people's opinion. Hearing your guys' opinion on stuff kind of, helps me along the way, right? I'm getting, sometimes I'll get information from you guys that I didn't previously have, and then being able to work everything in. I'm not somebody who's set in my ways. I like to listen to you guys. I like to hear different information and get new information. So, I love it when you guys comment, love it when you guys engage in any possible way. And if you come by the channel and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and have notifications on so that you get notified when any videos come out. We try to have daily content. Again, today's one of those days. Not a whole lot going on, but day to day, trying to figure out different kinds of content you guys would like. If there's any suggestions, anything you guys want to hear about, is there anything specific that we haven't talked about that you guys would like to hear about? Of course, anytime there's anything like that, please let me know down in the comment section. But again, hit that subscribe button, have those notifications turned on. Of course, I appreciate you stopping by for another video. As always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.